stock market morning prep video for Thursday, April 24th. Did get a little bit of selling, but no conviction to the downside for sure. Dow Jones was down 12, Nasdaq down 34, S&P up down 4, and then of course the Russell down 8.5 points. So really no conviction. But here's what could be a real game changer. Apple reported earnings last night. They beat. They're actually increasing their dividend. They're buying back more shares, and they have a 7-for-1 stock split. The stock went up. ES minis are trading up at $8.25. Nasdaq futures were up huge. So I don't personally can see that one stock's going to hold the whole market and bring it up and start rallying again. But that's what it looks like, and it's not what my opinion. My opinion means nothing. It's just what we look at in price action in the marketplace. So that could happen. It could be a game changer, and that's why when we're looking for an area to short, we have to have a trigger and a trading plan in place. So we were looking at the 63-ish area, and then the 18, 78, 80, and market blew right through that. No trade. So we hold off, and then we reevaluate what the market is. But you could see yesterday we did absolutely nothing. We just kind of faded, making lower lows, lower highs. There was absolutely no conviction to the move to the downside, and you can see clearly here on a 5-minute chart. So I have some indexes. I'm just going to go right through it with you, but we are waiting. We're officially now waiting for the markets to give us a sign. Now, I don't know if Apple's going to be the one to start saying, oh, one stock. I don't really believe that. One stock's going to just make everything better and everything go up. And we are at major extensions now. We're back up to extensions. And if we do break out, though, there is one big extension that I want to show you in the ES chart, which would be the target. So, and that could very well be the case. But, I mean, we've rallied. We're up 7 days in a row from the 1803 area, and we're testing 1881, which is almost 100 S&P points in a matter of 7 days. So if you don't think that's crazy, I do. It's just absolutely ludicrous the way the market is actually reacting. We have lots of intermarket divergence. We have the momentum indicators rolling over, so we have divergence and momentum indicators telling us that something's not right. But again, that's lagging to what price is. Right now, price is bringing the market up, and that's what we have to look for and to stick with the trend. I would not look to fade this move this morning, at least not now. Let's see if the market does bounce hard in the morning, and then if they start to roll over, that would be a different sign, okay? Remember what I mentioned a couple days ago, the markets will make the fool of masses, so this could have everybody back into the long side up at these lofty levels and clearly reverse. Remember, there was a lot of willing sellers up at these areas there. There's just 7-8 days back. So what has changed? Nothing has changed at all. Nothing. If anything, the geopolitical tensions out in the Ukraine has gotten worse. Janet Yellen still talking a little more about reducing asset purchases. So nothing really has gotten any better. And we're at these major extensions, and we're coming into a seasonal time of weakness. So have to be really alert here. The best thing to do would be to try to day trade. I wouldn't be looking to do any swing trades here at these levels at the moment. And even if you ran up to the 1918, I believe it is, and I'll show that to you in the chart, I'm not a big believer of holding positions, too many of them anyway, at these levels. Okay, so let's go right into it. We have the Japanese yen doing nothing. Okay, so now this needs we need to get our clues from our correlated pairs and our inversely correlated pairs to really get an idea of, is this bounce really for real, or are we going to roll back over again? Well, the bounce on lower volume is there's no conviction to the bounce to the upside, that's for sure. So we're going to really need to have the markets really prove to us that we're headed higher again, and I really don't believe that. I mean, I don't see it in the technicals, but we shall see. We'll wait and see what happens. So you can see that the yen really didn't do much of anything here. So we're waiting for a breakout or a breakdown, and that'll be a cue for us to see what's happening. Now the bonds are doing fantastic. Even though we had risk trends for 7 straight days, bonds didn't do much of anything. They rolled over once, twice, and then now they're running back up again to support. So that's another warning sign for me about equities here. Okay, they're holding up pretty well. They shouldn't have. Let's take a look at the ES. Now, you can see here, literally 7 days in a row. If this tells you not to buy stocks, I sure wouldn't be buying stocks, that's for sure. At least stocks that have been rallying with the market. Stocks that have been beaten down and battered. Maybe some of the biotech, some of the higher flyers. Yeah, maybe you get a better shot at that. But I would not be looking to buy the market in itself at these areas here. The next target is going to be right here, 1919, 1920. So if we take out this area here to 1891, blue skies to the 1918, and believe me, I would love to see a pullback in this marketplace. I would love it, but unfortunately, the markets are so skewed and manipulated. It's just you just can't fight it, you know. And I don't think I've gone short. So little in a matter of years I've been doing this, but anyway, nonetheless, trend is your friend until it ends. So we're up, and look for pullbacks today until otherwise. Okay, take a look at the transportation sector. Now, this is what's amazing. We just made again a new high, a new all-time high. Now, this is a new all-time high in the transports. Now, what happens is if you looked at this, every time it made a new high, it sold off. New high, sold off. Looking back here, new high, sold off. I could do this all day long. New high, sold off. New high, sold off. New high, sold off. So I don't know if this is a clue here. Now, this is a doji, so it's indecision. But if it starts to take out this area 138 and the transports start to roll over, it will take everything else down with it. Despite of Apple or not, it's going to take it down because it is the leader of the 5 indices that we follow. Now, the IWM, remember, guys, all of the futures are up in the pre-market. So this here is a little bit skewed, but we did hold the moving average, and we still have this downtrend channel. So even if it did get back above it, it's going to need to get out of this downtrend channel, which is major. All right. So, but if you take the closing yesterday, we did have that reversal candle. We are still within an inside day to the previous day, but we need to really take out a 113.48 to alleviate any topside pressure here. And then the Qs, same thing as you can see here. Now the Qs are up $1, so Qs are up by 88.60, 88.80. That is just going to get us just outside of this this downtrend channel. Now, let's see if it holds here. Remember, it could pop up and then roll back in again. So we're still going into resistance now in the Qs. So I would not be looking to chase Qs here. I wait for some sort of consolidation, at least a base pattern in the Qs. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all we have here because we haven't really done much of anything other than just rally on literally no volume here the last 7 days. So it's a hurry up and wait type mentality here, and just be cautious here. Remember, don't chase. There's no reason to chase the market. If the market wants to pull back and give you an entry, do so during the day. But lighten up the load on the long trades, holding a lot of positions because this market could easily roll back down again. And remember, the only catalyst you have today is because we had earnings come out of Apple, and they're doing a 7-for-1 split. Now we did have good news in Facebook, but we have a mixed bag in earnings here. So in general, as a whole, so just use a little caution here going into the weekend. All right. Today is Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow with another update. Take care, everybody.